Good afternoon, everybody. I'm August 40th, joined by Notch, and we've got for you Super Mario Maker 2 Weekly going on today. We are featuring for you Hourglass, Zero Planes, Dobbs, and Chaos Legion. Sure to be a great race for you. Yeah, and if you're not already following these racers, make sure you give them a follow, because without these racers racing these races, we wouldn't have these races to watch being raced.
So many times this race has been said in the last minute. Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to break the world record.
hey August. Yeah, we've got a really good selection of levels for this week. Really excited about what we have to offer for these runners, and obviously the audience here, who should be really excited about some good thrills coming up.
Yep, absolutely. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to maybe a couple troll levels, maybe some unexpected cheaps popping out of blocks.
Well, not a lot of trolling going around, but there's going to be some really good challenges at the end of the day. It should be a fun one.
Yep,
The rule is try to be as nice as possible to the runners, but at the same time, we still need some entertainment going on.
Yep, and can't forget about that world record.
Yes, world records. That's what we're going in part 2. Gotta get those records going on. So I think we are almost ready here, and we shall start the countdown for the runners.
Yep, I hope they're raring to go.
Anywho. So let's start the countdown in. We're waiting for the runners to confirm they're all ready. Yes, they are all. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's get her done.
All right, so we have. GFE is saying too bad he can stream out GFE. We have a really good selection of levels here. We're starting with a very basic SMB1, which feels like it's an amalgamation of a bunch of other SMB1 levels.
And they're off.
And you'll notice right away, like it feels like it starts like a section of 1-1, but suddenly things are not exactly like 1-1. Then we have like a few other sections of other later Mario levels, and then it's like it just goes beyond.
Yeah, it's they must have been eating those poison mushrooms.
Yeah, pretty much.
You gotta make sure you eat only the fresh red ones.
But what if I like the color purple?
Unfortunately, Nintendo isn't gonna let us randomize mushroom color.
Ah, dang it. Not yet, I guess.
But I do like that Super Mario Land 1
yeah, the Super Ball.
Super Ball, there you go.
I wonder if any of the runners are going to take the upper route of the level, because this looks similar to those classic SMB1, where you can just, break the ceiling and just keep on going to the right.
Oh, where's the warps? But Hourglass taking it down to the flagpole. First finish.
Hourglass with the first clear.
And Zero Planes following up closely by Chaos Legion.
Nice. And Dobbs, it's not too far behind. Alrighty. Hourglass just started playing our next level in the list. This one is an 8. Grab the 8 red coins. They're all distributed around the level. It's not a very difficult level, to be fair, but it's a very interesting to see which red coins are going to miss. The good thing is that the maker labeled them. So
Yeah,
if you
I was
notice,
just
there was
noticing that. Yeah.
there's a number 1,
Labeled
there's a
in
number 2.
cloud.
So they'll know when they're missing one of the coins, which is, to be honest, it's really good. Not all not a lot of makers do that kind of, are so generous with the players.
Shout out to the Super Mario 64 8 coin challenge.
Yes. All we're missing is the slider music.
And it does look like Owlglass in the lead with 3.
Yeah. And apparently he found another pipe. Will this be the 4th coin, though?
Chaos Legion shortly behind in a bullet bill room, or a bonsai bill.
Yeah.
It's quite a contraption chasing him, too.
Yeah, that's what happens when you put a mole that chases you around, but then you put a giant muncher. Basically, you're making like a moving platform.
Yep, I love these contraptions here. Chaos Legion taking a slight lead, but Owlglass tying it back up to 4 now.
Yes. Owlglass did miss one of the coins, and he's going back for that one.
Yep,
and that's
Dobbs
it, the 4th one.
Dobbs also in this with 4 himself.
Dobbs, yeah, everyone. Zero is not too far behind. He just got the 3rd coin, and it's probably about to find the 4th coin, yes?
Down in a pipe, but Chaos Legion keeping the lead.
Chaos has shown week after week how much of a pro he is at Mario Maker. He's got the determination that not a lot of players tend to have, especially when it comes to the round of going for the world record, the optimization round. He has done things that at the last minute always kind of grabs that world record, and it's going to be interesting how they're going to manage for this particular round.
Yeah. One of those pipes is blocked by a bunch of blocks that they need to clear out. 7 and 8 seem to be pretty free here. And their Owlglass is with 8 red coins.
Owlglass took that lead right at the last minute from Chaos Legion.
Waiting on Dobbs and Zero Planes to finish out their coin hunting. But Owlglass and Chaos Legion moving on to number 3. Looks like SMB1 desert level.
Yes, this one is basically a speedrun level. It's a really short level, but there's a lot of obstacles getting in your way. So yeah, like that spike top that Owlglass just bumped against. Yeah, that's one of the many things you'll find in this level. A lot of the jumps are very difficult, and it would be recommended to not have big Mario, rather stick to a small one, because those jumps are a little bit tight if you are double the size,
Dobbs meeting the other 2 on this desert level. Zero Plane still hunting down those red coins.
I think Zero figured out where the 7th coin is. Oh, and he lost that. Oh.
Yep, you need the Tanuki suit, but Chaos Legion taking the win in level 3.
Wow.
Taking the lead.
That's the kind of level for him, apparently, because no hesitation, he just went for it.
That big Mario and all. And their Owlglass close behind. As Zero Plane finishes up the coin hunt. Ooh, here's a level for you.
Yep.
Inside space with rising lava.
Yeah, so this is the castle at night. It changes the physics, so everything is like underwater. So it's a really unique level. We decided to go for it because it was unlike anything else that we have had so far in the weeklies. And you would think, how can a water level be good? And this is one of the examples. It's very difficult at the beginning, but once you realize that those tracks will most likely be carrying one of those grinders, you'll know you have to, stay away from them. It's all about knowing where to stand or where to swim in this case.
And the wonky thing about this night mode, right, is that all the items and things are moving at regular speed. It's just Mario is swimming around.
Exactly.
So that's I kind of call it outer space. And
Yeah,
I think the quick pace of the rising lava, it really lends itself to a decent swimming mechanic.
yes. So, but basically, the level is just go to the right. There's really no other challenge than just go to the right. The problem is all those bumpers are just going to be, moving you around. The grinders,
Bumpers
of
and
course.
saws.
Yeah, and the grinders of saws are up there to kill you. Just go right, exactly, mind of me.
And it looks like all 4 runners now, yep, in this rising
Yeah.
lava level. A couple of them have reached that halfway mark, but this is something to write home about.
Looks like they're all struggling a little bit with this Koa's in this section with there you go, nice.
But Dobbs taking the win.
Oh
Chaos
my.
Legion close behind if he can survive.
And that's pretty much it. Dobbs with the win and up to the last level of our first round here. This last level, it's definitely a step up in difficulty compared to the other twos. There's a lot about careful timing and planning ahead. It's a Kaiserlight level unlike any other because it doesn't really require the player to always go full speed. It's a little bit more calculated. So it has sections that are fast and it has sections that are very slow. So, and there's a few precise jumps, but nothing too impossible. So hopefully our runners here won't struggle too much with it. But it was definitely something we were looking forward to ramping up the difficulty always for the last level. So in previous phases we've had in previous races we've had levels that are precision levels and speedrun with precision at the same time. So this one is a little bit different in this case.
Yep, and I hope everyone's taking notes on their favorites and vote in the poll. Get these creators some love.
Oh yeah, all of our creators are super talented. Honestly, it's a lot of work every week. Not for them because it coming these new ideas, new levels. It's not an easy process. And then optimizing them and getting the cheese out of them. That's the most important part.
Yep, this is a cheese-free zone. Hopefully, anyway.
At least we hope.
Oh, Hourglass missing that jump.
Koa's making good progress here, going into this blue platform with wings and making the jump for the yes. Oh no!
Saw out of nowhere.
Oh, a little Kaiser trick right there.
Zero
a little
Plains,
treat.
though, making it to the axe. He's gonna meet up with these other guys.
Still has an opportunity to catch up. A little cheese is always fun. That's so true, GFE. By the way, GFE came up with the playlist for this week. He was the one that picked up all the levels after they were submitted. So big shout outs to our tester and mixtaper for the week.
Yeah, even if you're not interested in racing some of these levels, always kind of useful to have extra playtesters.
Yes,
Don't be shy about getting involved. Join the Discord.
We need always testers, runners, and makers, so it's a good balance between all three.
Chaos can't get past the spinies.
But at least Chaos has the lead right now with that checkpoint. I'll be honest, the second half of this level is so much easier than the first one, so it's all about careful timing. There you go, Chaos is going for it.
And it's this part here that Dobbs is on that seems to be a bit tricky, getting that beetle and that snake to line up.
That's very unfortunate for Chaos Legion just falling to those launchers right there. Hourglass, in the meantime, just going for these big jumps and getting on top of the Bossy Beetle. Gotta keep that Bossy Beetle as low as possible, but right at the end, you need that little boost of height. Oof, careful, Hourglass. Oh, and fell for the on-off bait. No, Hourglass, you won't be making that jump.
Whoopsie!
We need a troll week, DFE. I am definitely looking forward for a troll week. I've been talking to a few of the makers, and definitely we're looking forward to have themed weeks in the future. So, you know, 1 week we'll focus on, you know, similar to how Team Shell, Team Precision kind of do their things, but a little bit more open, a little bit less difficult than those two teams.
About Team Parachute Thwomp versus Team Non-Parachute Thwomp.
Exactly. But we're definitely looking forward to spice up things in very unique and interesting ways. So hopefully in the future, we'll be getting into those. Alrighty, Cos making some good progress right here, and it's about to hit the last section where they died and getting that the mushroom boost and into that pipe.
Yep.
And
Right, pipes.
that's a first clear for Cos, and that's he got this section for first place for him.
Yep. Only one to make it to that checkpoint so far.
Yes, it's definitely ramping up the difficulty in the level, but again,
Looks like Zero Planes is a little
Nope.
confused as to that section.
Gotta go fast. Well, Hourglass just got to the checkpoint, so
Oh, very nice.
ooh, Hourglass making some good. Just about when I was going to, you know, say some good things about their progress, they die. So I guess it's the curse of the commentator again.
Bum bum bum.
Can't say nice things about people. Dobbs jumping to the troll. Yes. Ooh.
There we go. Dobbs dodging that and getting the checkpoint.
Nice. So we have a close race for second place right now. Both players are in the same skull platform section. Ooh,
Oh, yep, not making
failing that jump. Zero Plane still struggling on that first part of the level. Honestly, haven't seen exactly. I think they're still stuck in that section with the on-off switches, right?
It's right after here.
Yes.
Catch the beetle and then make it back over to those floating dry bones when he needs the snake to be there.
Yes. We gotta speed it up a little bit in that section. In the meantime, Dobbs and Hourglass in the same section.
Oh, Dobbs makes the jump. Can he get? Nope, he can't get the bop over the saw there.
But Hourglass
Oh, there
does.
he gets. Oh, and he
Ooh.
dodges the Kaizo block.
But
And
fails
hits
to the
Spiny.
spiny.
That's not a Shelmet there, Hourglass.
If they're moving around, that's not a Shelmet. That's a good rule of the thumb.
Yeah, you don't want them scratching up your skull.
Ooh, Zero Plane's dying to the spike ceiling. You gotta keep that bossy beetle as slow as possible.
Well, Dobbs makes the jump, hits the Kaizo, up and around. Can he dodge these Spinies?
Ooh,
Nope,
failed.
Kaizo block.
Well, now they know that they can't go through the right part of that
Yeah,
place.
Hourglass finds it. Hourglass has a good good strat of getting around that outlined Kaizo block right before.
Yeah.
I didn't see Chaos Legion do it that way, so Hourglass has the strat.
Ooh,
Oh, misses
barely
the
made
snake,
that
though.
jump. And Zero Planes was almost at the checkpoint, and unfortunately, their jump just was not enough to hit that dry bones and make it to the final platform.
I don't know if he knows about that saw that comes at you from the ceiling yet.
I don't think so, but we'll see. We'll see in just a few minutes, maybe.
Dobbs made it past Spinies, but gets munched in the butt.
Oof. That's not a good way to go. Okay, Hourglass with some progress again. Dodging always that Kaiser block right there. Spinies and nice.
Right.
Oh no, they waited. Oh no.
Oops. He could have saved it, but no
Not
luck there.
chill.
And we are almost approaching 5 minutes since Chaos Legion has completed this round. So
Yeah,
if you-
Chaos.
Yeah, if you didn't
It's
before, get your GGs in chat for Chaos Legion.
you wouldn't think, but it seems like this was exactly his kind of level. Because they did struggle that much. Only in the beginning part. Once they hit the second section, they only died like 2 or 3 times in total. And then just, made it. Dobbs is going with the flow.
Oh, didn't know about the damage boost.
Well, to be fair, that also happened to me when I was testing this level, so
Yeah, it's not
I'm not
exactly
surprised.
telegraphed.
Yes, not at all. Same happened with Hourglass. Now they know.
Yeah, knowledge is power.
Oh, and Zero
And
Plane's
there.
avoiding the saw blade and into the checkpoint.
Woohoo!
And
Second
tied.
place within reach.
Yeah, the only part he's missing is the whole knowledge about this part, but other than that, totally within reach. Oh, Dobbs, you needed to make a big jump. A high jump, to be fair. Just a high jump, and then you're into that mushroom. A short big jump. That gets you there. Hourglass. Oh no, Hourglass. Oh, vertical pipes. Those vertical pipes are so mean, but look at Dobbs.
Yeah, there you
Second
go.
place.
Second place.
That was a little less than 6 minutes after Koaz made it to the final flagpole.
Yeah, just proven proving that this level is tough and that chaos is good.
And here I thought I finally found a level that would challenge his skills, but nope. Jokes aside, I'm glad that all these runners are, making some good progress, even though, the level is really, really difficult compared to the 4 previous levels that we had today.
And Hourglass shortly behind Dobbs. Get your GGs in chat for Hourglass.
GG Hourglass. So all we're missing is 0 planes here on the stream, and there's another runner who's not on camera, not on the restream right now, but they're also racing along Hourglass, Dobbs, 0 planes, and Chaos Legion.
Yep, I do believe we will be swapping people around as we progress through the different rounds. Zero plane getting through the spinies. Can he hit the shell jump? Oh, I don't think he knew about that damage reduce quite there. Couple more jumps and he's got it.
Well, Germdove, which was the other runner, just finished in 4th place, and all we're waiting for is 0 planes, which is not too far from the goal. Oof, but
Yep,
fall into the saw.
As soon as 0 planes finishes up, we will be moving on to part 2. What are we going to be doing in part 2 of this race?
So for part 2, we've selected 3 levels for the runners to optimize as as possible, as much as possible as they can. They will have for each level, if I recall correctly, it's 15 minutes. Yes, so they will have 15 minutes. 15 minutes for each of the levels to get the best possible time.
So this is the time for our world records.
Yes. So we can't say the levels yet, not until the runners know about it. So we gotta keep an eye on what's going to be. But
looking at the thumbnails, I think I see Super Mario World, A New Soup, and Super Mario Brothers 1.
We have a SMB 3 level as well. But yeah, we have a good selection of levels for this. So who knows what is going to happen here?
Hopefully, we see a whole bunch of ping-ponging back and forth.
Oh, just like last week, we had a tie in one of the levels. Same time for both runners. That was ridiculous. You wouldn't think that's possible, but they both went for it. I don't know if it's even possible to optimize that level any further, and yet they kept on going and going and going, and boom, they finished both with the same time.
Oof, yeah, I don't believe anything's impossible. I've seen too many things like that.
Yeah. Oof, 0 planes kind of falling into the first challenge in the final section of the level. But they've made it all the way to the mushroom. They failed to grab the mushroom yet, but I believe in them. I believe that soon enough we'll get that clear from 0 planes.
Yep, just a damage boost away, and just has to hit that vertical pipe.
As long as the vertical pipe doesn't get them, they'll be fine. There you go. Mushroom get. Run, 0, run. Vertical pipe get, and that's the clear.
GG's in chat for 0 planes as we're moving on to round 2.
Round two, so we'll give the players just a few seconds to recover before we send in the new level.
Yeah, we do show a bit of mercy here on the Speed Gaming Weeklies.
All right. So take a quick minute. I'm just going to go grab that level that we're going to, the first level that we're going to be optimizing tonight. Today, sorry. Wow. And
just to remind everyone, in case you missed the song at the beginning, there's 10 whole days of Super SNES marathon going on. So tons of good gaming here on Speed Gaming. Check out the schedule. Join us on the Discord if you're interested in getting involved next week, or the week after that, or the week after that, or the week after that, or the week after that. Looking for racers, testers, people to join us in the commentary booth. If you want to track behind the scenes, keep score, that's also helpful. So yeah, any way you can get involved, if you can, we'd be happy to have you.
all right.
Level submitters too. Submit your levels. Win cash prizes.
Alrighty. So submitting the levels. Hopefully our runners are all ready. And we'll be starting the countdown in just a few minutes or seconds, hopefully. Well, Token Streamer, go submit your levels. We need as much as possible. The more the merrier.
Yep, and if they get voted like kick-ass levels, then I think you win some money, right?
Yes, so the best level of the week gets $20, and the runner-up, gets $10.
And if you're making levels anyway, I mean, why not submit them?
Exactly. Okay. Our runners are all readying up. We'll be starting the countdown in just a bit. Alrighty. Good to go.
Let's giddy up.
Alrighty. And the countdown has been set.
Just gotta wait up for that Twitch delay.
Yes. Oh, it looks like Dobbs has forgotten that to get the best times, they need to go into the course world, not at the course spot.
And they're off.
And they're off, yes. Yo, Russell. Hey. So yeah, this is going to be a really interesting level to optimize because of the how many routes can you actually get throughout this. What would be the most optimal route as well? So there's a lot of obstacles, a lot of things. Probably the only scripted areas are the subworlds, which are always behind some obstacles that you need to clear first. But everything else is free and open for you.
Yep, so get your 8-digit guesses in chat. What do you think the optimum route is? Is it going to be 2468 1234 or 1357? Gonna be something cool like that?
Oh my. Maybe they will go for the overworld first and then the subworld. Who knows?
Maybe it's gonna be 314. What is it? 569. Whatever pi
Oh,
is.
there's not a ninth coin. There can only be 8 coins in total, unfortunately. Imagine the possibilities if we had more coins. And imagine the trolls if we had more coins.
I'm just imagining the memes.
Oh my.
It does
The
seem
most-
like number 2 is going to be the quickest one to start.
Yes, unless you do like jobs and bounce off the Goombas and grab that first coin. Oh, one thing that our runners might have not noticed is that whenever they're in the main world, all items are going to behave a little bit different because this is a night ground level. Grass is what they call this thing. I think it's grass. It's a night grass level, so mushrooms bounce away. Fire flowers move away from you. They actually move around. They grew legs or something. The super feather. Sorry, super feather isn't. It isn't the name. Super leaves. The super leaf flies upward instead of floating downward. So yeah, we got some really weird behavior, and just like you noticed, the Goombas swim instead of walking around.
All right, Dobbs, all 8 coins.
And Cuz with the first clear here.
Hourglass right behind him.
And we got 203, 373 from Cuz.
I think that was
No, we lost you for a second there, August.
yes,
Apparently.
I misclicked.
Ooh. But yeah, we got a 203 from Cuz right now. Let's see how our other runners do with this level. I think the current record holder is GFE, right? Yeah, they just confirmed their time is beatable. Oh wow. Well, we'll see how it goes.
It does look like they're going 1, then number 2. Obviously, it looks like you got to finish 7 and 8.
Looks like Dobbs forgot one of the coins and decided that it was better just to not finish the level and start over again.
And he's probably seen a couple of the times posted, so he knows it's not fast enough.
I would say it's the most important thing is to get a time in anyways. And then once you get your time, definitely start doing hard resets on everything on those rounds.
Making good use of the damage boost opportunities. Chaos Legion grabbing a spring, taking it from one to the next.
But falling to the thwomp.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
says, get that spring out of here. That's not supposed to be here. The level maker didn't intend for that.
Alright, I'm inputting some of the times of our runners here.
Looks like Germ Dove off stream posted a 220. Zero Planes cleared a 207. Chaos Legion with the lead thus far.
Yes, by just 5 seconds over Zero's time, so it's totally possible for someone to get an even better time.
Absolutely. And give these runners an extra 30 minutes, they'll optimize it that much more.
Yeah, unfortunately, they only have 9 minutes left, so they better get going with these times.
Yep, got to keep in mind it takes about 2 minutes to clear, so once that 3-minute mark comes along, you only have another run or two at it.
Oh, Dobbs just realized that they had to go to Cars World to register those times. So they did all this work. I mean, at least they got to know the level now. But they didn't get that clear time at all. That's
I
unfortunate.
gotcha.
Germdov, look at the optimization. 33 seconds faster. Well, actually, I did.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Call it a little bit earlier, but because it's not happening on the stream yet. Oh, my bad. I ruined it. Sorry for the spoilers.
Taking the lead there. So now you only need about, a minute 45 perhaps?
Yeah. It's gonna get even more optimized. The longer all these runners are in these levels, they will find better strats, better ways, how to damage boost certain sections just to make them faster. So, for example, with these swamps here, yes, you have to wait for them to destroy the platform, but if you have a mushroom, you just can run past them. So there's a lot of really good strategies here. Just like Germtoph is taking this spring here, and who knows what what can that spring do for you in the future. And just like Hourglass is ignoring the platform with the mole carrying you all the way to the end. So there's a lot of really good strats in this level.
Yep, seems like there's definitely a couple coins you need the Tanuki tail for.
Yes,
but
the
that
last
spring
two
might-
definitely.
Yeah, but that spring might come in handy in a couple of these spots.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to me like the best strats involve the most optimal damage boosting.
Yes. Especially for this quote-unquote outer scrolling sections with the thumps.
Yep.
That's the place where you could definitely use some damage boosting. Because coins 6, 7, and 8, well, 8 it's a free coin. 8 is like a safety coin because it's right at the end, right on top of the door. But coins 6, 7 definitely need to, like, you could definitely save a lot of time if you do have to leave. And well, 7 is required completely, so there's no other way. There you go. Hourglass with
Yeah, getting 8th coin here.
about to get the time for us. And what do we have? Drum roll, please.
A
Whoa.
new record!
Well,
But Zero Planes off stream, getting a 131.
wow. 0 planes. What an amazing time. What an amazing time for 0 planes right there.
Yeah, absolutely. The first one's being 30 seconds slower than that at the start of this.
Yes. Ooh. And let's see, because Dobbs is on a really good run right now. They're about to get the 7th and 8th coins right now. And we'll see what the timer will tell us. Look at Chaos just doing all those damage boosts, like we mentioned before. Oh, a new record by Dobbs with a 124.740.
There it is. Getting tighter and tighter.
Yeah, they're killing those times, honestly. Germdov, they lost a lot of time trying to go for that coin. I don't think they'll have a chance at getting a better time right now. But who knows? Oof. That's costing them a lot of time, failing those jumps. In the meantime, it looks like Cause Legion has a really good strat going on here. Grabbing that 6 coin, still holding on to that spring. This is a really good run on Cause, and but they failed to. Oh, there you go. There you go. They wasted a little bit of time thinking that. Oh, no, I don't think this is a run for them anymore.
Yeah. I don't think you can get up to 7 with that spring.
You can, but it's the spring is doing absolutely nothing for them. Only like it's like a companion cube sort of thing. Except not as useful.
And not as useful as if it would if they were underwater.
Yes. Because underwater they would have definitely helped, you know, to go a little bit faster. Because you do swim faster when you're holding an object in Mario Maker.
Yeah, that's what I would recommend any level creators. If they're interested in water levels, give the runner something to hold, something to go quicker.
Well, Cause Legion with 1:32.5 something time. Hourglass, in the meantime, just with another clear. And we're about to enter the last attempt for each of our runners. Because this level is a long one, they don't have there's not a lot of room for many rounds, unfortunately.
Yeah, 90 minutes, and that's about it. Dobbs posting up a run there.
2 seconds faster than the previous run. Wow. 1:22.740. Exactly 2 seconds faster.
Looks like Germ Dove is done. Our other runners trying to make the most of their final minutes.
Yeah, and just a quick reminder, if a runner starts their run with still time on the clock, they can finish that run and register the time. I know they're not listening to us, but I'm just reminding the audience about it.
Yep, you never know when someone's just joining us for the first time. And anyone of those viewers just joining us, we do this every week.
Every week at 2 p.m. Eastern. And for me, it's still morning.
Yep, I am in the Rocky Mountains. It's just about lunchtime for me. These runners, 15 seconds left.
Ooh, 0 planes with one final time of 1:31.156. That's a really good time. Hourglass finishing up with a 1:28. Ooh, that's the 15 minutes. Sorry. That's my reminder that the 15 minutes are up.
And it looks like that'll be it. Dobbs taking the win with a 1:22.740.
Yes, that's an
final
amazing time. Amazing time from Dobbs.
Everybody else, I believe, did sub 90 minute that level.
With
So
the
big games
exception
from all
of
these runners.
with the exception of Germ Dove, yes, everyone else did get a 90-second run. Yeah, Dobbs crushed it. Alrighty. So we'll give our runner just a few seconds to recover.
Deep breath in and out.
Yeah. Grab some water, stretch those fingers. Alrighty, and we're about to start our second level for today. Let me go grab that for them. So we're going through a few things right now, and I'll be sending in the level in a bit and starting to count down again.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtains.
But yeah, we had a really good time from Dobbs for that particular level. They just went ahead, optimized it the best they could. It was just a ridiculous time. I think it was like 7 minutes faster than the previous world record. 7 seconds, sorry. 7 seconds faster than the previous world record. That was just amazing.
I didn't quite catch which order exactly they did it in, but wowee.
Alrighty, so new level. And countdown in just a bit.
Roy the Soy Boy 2.
Yes, that's the SMB3 again? I think it was another SMB3 level. Or is it SMB1? I can't remember anymore. I think it was either SMB1 or SMB3. It's the 20-second speedrun level with all the obstacles in the way, so it'll be an interesting optimization level. There's going to be a lot of runs because it's a very short level compared to the previous one, which was, a 2-minute level initially.
Yeah, let's see how much time these racers can cut off of that.
And countdown. The countdown started, and let's go.
Let's get it on.
Dobbs was trying to get some information about the level beforehand, like by tapping on that more info and getting the layout of the level.
Not a bad strat.
Not at all.
It's like, all right, how long is this one? Oh, yeah.
It's really short. I think it's sub 20, the world record. The timer is not tight, but it's still, designed as a speedrun level. As you can see, there's a lot of slopes, a lot of jumps that you can optimize with, minimum height, full height, or however you want to take them on. But I think the most important part is just getting those times and then start optimizing those jumps.
Yeah, memorize where the troll enemies are located, which enemies you maybe want a damage boost on top of.
Exactly.
And there we go, Hourglass. Posting up a time here.
That first clear, Hourglass. At 21,740, not too far from that world record already.
And wasn't that just like a second off of the Dobbs's time on the last level?
Yeah, I think it was something like that. So, and there you go, Dobbs with the clear, and Germ Dobbs also with the clear, getting clear after clear in one. It's not a very difficult level. It's just going to be a little bit difficult to optimize to its fullest, because there's very little room for optimization in that sense.
There we go, Chaos Legion taking down the flag. 23.
Yeah, so far our fastest time it's Hourglass with a 21 second 740. Followed closely by Jobs, Germdove, Chaos, and Zero Planes in that order. But it's
No.
the fastest time is only 4 seconds away from the slowest time. So there's so much room for optimization here for them, and we're only on our 3rd minute so far of the optimization round for this level.
Yeah, my guess is whoever can make it past this first red spike top there efficiently, like Hourglass just did, that was really good. I think that's the move that they need to learn how to make.
Yes. And you see Hourglass is not going for the flag, for the checkpoint flag, meaning they are not saving time because the in-game clock doesn't count getting a power up as the time wasted. But it definitely will help you with optimizing, the optimization of some of those jumps. Since, again, half the height, you won't bump the ceilings as often as you do.
Yep, and all our runners posting about a 22-minute, all
22
right there.
seconds, yeah.
22 seconds, sorry. But Germdove right there posted a 21.933, taking the lead.
Oh, and Chaos dying to that Muncher, that giant Muncher coming out of the pipe. And yes, GFE, that spike top is definitely the worst part of the whole level. it breaks your flow so much. Because you have to do a really, really difficult jump to get over those Munchers, and then you find that spike top right in front of you. So you either slow down or have to, retreat a little bit. It's a very difficult jump right there. And also because, again, it just breaks the flow of a very fast level.
Ooh, then speaking of fast, Chaos Legion with that 21.004.
That's a record so far for a runner. Still not the world record of the level, but for a runner, definitely it is a record. So far, the fastest man is Chaos Legion. Alrighty, Chaos going on a really good run right here. Let's see if that will give them a better time. That's the one they already posted, so boom, 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 3 jumps and flagpole. See what we got. Oh, that's really close to the world record, 29.70.
And to the sub 21.
Yep, the only one with the sub 21 so far. So, and look at that optimized run going over and over. This is en route to getting that world record away from whoever is holding that one right now, because we don't know that person yet.
Just over 1/3 of the way through this this level here.
Cause with another run here, and what do we got? Oh, slower than the previous time. Zero Planes, upstream, he got a really good time so far, the 21.844. It's not enough to get them even the second place, because those times have been so optimized that unfortunately 21 seconds just won't. That a high 21 just won't cut it.
No, not for this level.
Not anymore.
They're all getting past that first red spike top pretty well. It seems to be the last few jumps. Gotta hit this downward angle jump, and yeah. Pretty good run for Dob.
Yeah, Dubs with another clear, and shall we see their time? That's a 28.8 No, 29.47 for Dobbs. Really freaking good time. Faster just by a little than Koa's previous time. So we got a champ right here in Dobbs screen.
If they're fighting for it there at the bottom.
And there's still 7 minutes of this. So who knows if we can get a sub 20 in this one. It might be possible. That'll be the dream.
Yeah, that would definitely be a sight to see. These runners so far have shaved a handful of seconds off of this. I don't know how many more they can. I wonder if that second to last platform, if you can just run off of it with enough momentum and hit the flagpole.
I think it might be possible. Our runners have definitely given up on taking up the upper route before the flagpole. It seems like it's definitely way slower than everything else.
Yeah, maybe faster in a race setting, but for this world record grind, the slower route seems to be the quickest.
Yes. Okay, Dobbs with a clear here, and what do we have? I mean, there's still a lot of time left, so we still have over 6. Ooh, 27.79. So close to the world record. So close right now. Yeah, at this point, just like Shadowman just brought it up, they're going to be fighting for frames. I still want to believe this could be a sub 20 run if they, find the optimal route, but there's not a lot of places they can save time.
Yeah, they have just about 6 minutes to do it. Good news is, with such a short level, 6 minutes is a whole lot of runs.
Oof. We'll be getting like 20 more rounds out of these players in this level. Oh, Dobbs jumping way too much.
Yeah, that seems to be the jump he's trying to optimize. Chaos Legion posting up time at the same time of Hourglass.
Let's see. Dobbs with another clear here, and that's a 27.68. It looks like that world record is almost impossible to grab.
It looks like the testers were very thorough.
No, that time is not from any of us. It's not neither from GFE nor from myself. So whoever got that time, yeah, definitely know what's up. They're definitely really good at optimization. Boom, boom, boom. 3 jumps from Chaos Legion and the flagpole. What do we have here? A 28.71 from Chaos. It's less than 4 minutes, almost 3 minutes left. So I think we're only shall be getting what? 5 more runs at best? Like 5 more optimized runs at best, I would say.
Yep, coming down to the wire.
It frustrates GFE or other testers so much that they couldn't take the world record.
Dobbs with another very nice jump to that flagpole. But no, still just cutting above that world record.
Still, yeah, it seems like it's impossible to get to the world record, and definitely the sub 20 dream. I don't think it's gonna happen. They're just like Shadowman mentioned, it's just frames at this point.
Good news is you can always keep dreaming. After the stream, you can always keep this in your queue. Try to get it one day.
Well, Koa's Legion found a boot. I don't know what it means for the level. I don't think it's gonna be any faster, but they found a boot.
Very interesting.
A pipe. I didn't notice that pipe. What was it on top of the boot, GFE? I was only focused on you know. Is that the dev exit? Oh, it's the same pipe where it's the same color of the pipe where the giant muncher comes out. That's gotta be it, you think? Getting damage boosting, getting on that muncher and going through the pipe.
That would be something.
You bet it's the world record strats. I feel like pulling out my Switch and trying to go for that pipe right now. But I can't. So someone else has to do it for me.
You heard him, folks.
Well, we're in the last few rounds, less than 30 seconds away until that bell rings. In my case, my phone timer rings.
And we have some final times posted.
Yes.
All sub 21. Chaos Legion with a 20.871. Zero Planes with 20.923. Germ Dove with the 20.778. Hourglass with 20.752. Dobbs final time 20.768. So Hourglass taking that by 0.016 seconds.
Wow. That's just ridiculous. I mean, we knew that it was going to be a tight, you know, clear time on this level, but this is wonderful, honestly.
Yeah, all racers posting within about 0.2 seconds within each other. So not much they could do, but if you want to give Notch's suggestion a try, you can maybe get that world record through a dev pipe.
So yeah, with those times, the fastest was, like you mentioned, Hourglass, followed by Dobbs real close, and then Germ Dove. Not too far from them, like really not far at all. All right, so third level incoming, and we'll see how things go for our last 15-minute round of optimization.
Yeah, final part of round 2.
Before we jump into everyone's favorite, Endless Expert for 20 minutes.
Who doesn't love Endless Expert?
I don't.
Well,
But that's
I
my
mean,
taste.
it's not endless super expert. We're not like crazy. Can you imagine being a racer, being put through all this for the last like hour, and then you have to do a super expert? That would be
Oof,
awful.
no. Yeah, that's too exhausting, honestly. We started doing normal, and the problem with normal in the first few weeks, we noticed straight away that the quality of the levels was not up to par. Normal is like way too open. Yeah, it's way too open. So you'll get like very easy levels or kind of difficult levels that have not been played enough times. So it's just it was not caught in it. We decided that it was better to take the risk to go in via the expert route. Yes, definitely the difficulty overall is going to be higher, but it's also much more exciting than just normal.
Yeah, and no penalty for skipping. Skip that hot garbage. Get it out of here.
Normal is full of pick a path levels. Alrighty, so countdown starting. And here comes the countdown for this runners. And
Just gotta catch up with that Twitch delay.
yes, unfortunately, there's a little bit of a delay here. But here comes the levels. Oh, GFE boasting here that his time is not gonna be. It's going to be really tough to beat. Wow, GFE.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. We'll see. I mean, we have Chaos Legion here. They've been relentless with the War Workers, although not today, unfortunately. Not today. It definitely not been their day. Or maybe Dobbs is just too good. We'll see. We'll see how things go.
And Chaos Legion definitely shining in the first round, but in terms of that world record round, not so much. Dobbs outshining him there.
Yes.
This is of course the final round of that, so there is a bit of ground to be made up in that regard.
Yes, and at the end of the day, Endless has way more value than the first two rounds combined, so it all depends on those Endless clears. So unfortunately, a lot of this it goes on RNG. But it's also thinking about which levels you should take on, which levels you should skip. There's a little bit of strategy involved in Endless.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta pause it real quick, see what the world record is. If there is no world record, sometimes you have to just go with your gut. Is this a level that looks nice and easy? Or does this look like a troll level?
Alrighty, so I don't think we haven't had any clears yet.
Nope.
This is not a very long level, but the rhythm of the level itself is a little bit slower because of the swimming mechanics and the bumpers and the sauce.
Yeah, round one, it took these racers quite a bit of time just to get through it once.
Yes, definitely.
I could imagine them getting maybe 5, probably less, attempts at this one.
I think between 5 and 7 should be enough attempts for each of our runners today. Again, it's not an extremely long level, it's just a little bit on the slow side. Ooh, Germ Dove stopping before entering this tunnel of bumpers. And now they're kind of stuck. You just can't get away from those.
Yeah, the Tunnel of Bumpers not quite as romantic as the Tunnel of Love.
Not quite.
I definitely wouldn't recommend taking your significant other, your spouse, in a Tunnel of Bumpers and Saws.
Definitely not. But Jeremvav has our first clear here, and Koa's Legion not too far. That's a 127.310. Still far from our world record, which is just a little over a minute.
Chaos Legion posting up this time here a 116.
990.
Our racers on the left side of the screen have yet to get through this again. They completed it in round 1. Can they post up a time here in round 2? About 1/3 of the time has been eaten off the clock so far.
Yeah, we still haven't had a time from Hourglass, Dobster, Zero Plane, so...
Ooh. Hourglass cannot sneak through. Dobbs making his way, dodging that saw very skillfully. Gonna wait out the lava here. Run those bumpers. Oh man, that was close.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my
getting
god.
damage boost around the final saw. Just has to make it over to the axe. Oh, trigger that on and off switch. Lava rising,
Yeah,
Podoba.
there's a Thwomp off screen playing some shenanigans on the runners.
But Dobbs made it to that axe.
Unfortunately, it was a little bit slow for them. But they got a time in. That's the most important thing. It's a 128.040. Eight seconds away? No. How many? 12 seconds away from Koa's best time. So there's still a lot of room for improvement right here.
Yep, but meanwhile, there's still 2 racers in this group of 5 who haven't put up time yet. Oh man, Hourglass making great use of his tiny body between these saws.
Yeah, again, I think that's the most important thing is the smaller your hitbox, the better you'll be swimming around these obstacles. Otherwise, you'll have to stop a lot, and that's not gonna help your time over.
But Chaos Legion helping his time with a 109.
Yikes! That's a really
7
good
whole
time.
seconds faster.
And we got some strats from our tester GFE saying that bumper boosting might be the strat for the world record. So interesting.
Yes, spend so much time thinking about dodging the bumpers that, you know, they do give you a little bit of speed boost if you hit them just right. And not into the lava like Dobbs. Hourglass finally making a post of a 111.373.
Yes, we got 111 from Hourglass. Hopefully, we are just missing a 0 planes time.
7 minutes left.
Yeah, like we said, not a lot of runs. It's a very difficult level to optimize. It feels like it should be easier, but there's so much going on the screen at any time that it might be a little bit frustrating just to find that optimization route. Dab's almost there, almost at the X with that final obstacle here with the with the thwomp blocking up the path to the X. Let's see the time jumps. I suppose it is. It's a 1:10.655, just a little less than a second away from Koa's best time.
Hourglass. Very close to that lava. Managed to swim out of it.
I do like that how the maker has outlined everything in the level. Like you know that something's going to happen whenever you see one of those tracks.
Sneaking past those final saws.
Ooh, Hourglass with a really good time here. I think they should wait a little lower for that form to do its thing. But this is a really good time from Hourglass. Pretty sure it's the fastest time so far. It's a 1:08.370. Definitely faster. A whole second faster than Cause Legion's previous time. But wait, because here comes Cause Legion with a real... Oh, but they bump a little bit too much of those donut blocks. Well, donut blocks, no, they're called bumpers, if I recall correctly. It might be not enough to beat Hourglass's time.
But say what you will to Homer Simpson, those will always be donuts. Donuts.
Meanwhile, Germdov, it's going for a really good run here. Had to wait a little bit there, but they're doing pretty freaking well here. Getting to the checkpoint and still plenty of time to say, oh, nope, not anymore. At this time yet, we still haven't seen a time from Zero Planes though. That worries me a little bit. But hopefully it just means that they're trying really hard and they will post the best time possible at the end of the 15-minute cycle.
Yeah, they're just hitting every invisible Kaizo block. They're gonna find a POW. Probably not, but anything can happen in the last 3 minutes here.
Yes, definitely. And we're just under 3 minutes here, so they don't have a lot of runs left in them. So it's time to get, the final few optimizations and just go. Germdov is saving that mushroom towards the end. I don't think that's gonna help them, but they've been waiting too much here in between the donuts and all that. That's a little bit on the slow side. I don't think it's gonna help them at all. And being big Mario here, it's just... that means you're just going to bump into everything in that final tunnel.
Chaos Legion shaving off a handful of milliseconds there.
Yes.
108,444.
Not too far from Owl's best time.
Yep. In between 68 and 70 seconds for this level.
There's Chaos Legion just going for. I think they're right before the checkpoint, if I recall correctly. But they're going. They're damage boosting as much as they can. Getting that bumper boost right before the checkpoint, yes. Oh, but they hit that bumper right there. No, that's not gonna help them.
You know, see, I'd be tempted if I could reasonably get to that checkpoint within like the first 4 or 5 minutes optimally. I'd be tempted to keep that checkpoint for a little bit and just from there try to optimize the second half. But
I would agree.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of these runners do that.
All right, and now the final few times coming up.
Yep, 20 seconds on the clock. But if they can get to the axe, they can post that time. Chaos Legion, 10 seconds left.
Alrighty, so we got our final times here. Unfortunately, no clears from Zero Planes. That's gonna put them in the final spot in this particular level. Dobbs with let's see. So the fastest time so far is Hourglass with 108,370, followed really close by Chaos Legion with at 108,444. Germdop with an 108,941. And Dobbs with their final time of 109,023. So we got 3 108s.
Yeah, 68, 69 seconds. Get your pogs in chat.
Alrighty, so I think we're up to our final break of the day before the runners jump into what it is.
Expert.
Yes, expert. So let's give our runners a couple of minutes and we'll be right back.
I'll get them knuckles cracking. Get that focusing. And if you haven't already, make sure you give these racers a follow. Because without these racers racing these races, we wouldn't have these races to watch being raced. Oh yeah, and make sure you vote on your favorite level that was featured today. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. I do kind of like that rising lava level. That was pretty cool.
Alrighty. I think we're good to go. Let's. So for this last round, all of our runners have 20 minutes to get as many clears as possible in Endless Expert. They can skip as many levels as they can. They can check for the timers. They can do whatever they want as long as they get as many clears as possible. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be not a cute little run like because these levels that we pick for them, they have been handpicked at the end of the day. Like we've seen that, we've played through them, we've realized, okay, this is going to be a fair challenge for our runners. Endless Expert just throws everything in the kitchen sink. So we don't know what they're getting.
It's all about good on RNG. Hope that the game throws some nice quick levels their way. All right, they're not going to be looking for those long adventure levels. Get those red coin hunt levels out of here.
Yeah, they should be focusing on mostly levels that are like 50 seconds clear times, maybe a little less than that. Anything over a minute will be a big risk. So here comes the countdown for the runners, and hopefully they'll be just... I mean, I'll just wish them good luck at this point. There's nothing else they can do.
I put that pedal to the metal, but hope that you don't find any of those 3D World Kart levels.
Or any levels with Meowser fights.
Oh god, Meowser. Can we patch Meowser out, please, Nintendo?
They should just fix the RNG on Meowser. It's just so bad.
And everyone get some kind of emote in chat for Dobbs starting with 69 lives. All sorts of levels. We got some SMB3. We got some new soup. It's like Hourglass got to the flag, but without the clear condition.
Oh no.
He's gotta kill some Goombas?
Apparently, kill 16 Goombas.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that piece of cake level. Hourglass on the board.
First clear. No, it's okay, Faywin, that our runners start with whatever clear clear streak they have. It's okay. We're counting from 0 for them here on our own system that we've devised for this section.
Well, Chaos Legion with a 1 screen level has to get on top of these launchers, proving a bit more challenging than he'd like. I think you really, you got to use the kitty bullets.
Yep. Or going under.
There you
apparently
go.
that worked.
Yep, Germ Dove was trying to fight against some treadmills, opting for the skip. Dobbs still on this level that he got right off the bat, as Hourglass finds another 1 screen puzzle but can't get up and over all that hot garbage.
But is that really a puzzle? Is it?
Did I say a puzzle level? It's a 1 screen puzzle, or a 1 screen level. There we go.
Okay. There's just so much going. Oh, but they almost got it. They just fell to the saw blade.
Oh, and Germ Dove in a dark boo castle, or a what do we call this?
Those are the
haunted house.
Yeah, the haunted houses. Dark haunted house. That's not really Optimal, it's probably very slow. They should just skip it, honestly.
Well, Dobbs. Does Dobbs have to dig through with this Magic Koopa?
Apparently,
Ooh, gets a
they should
mushroom.
just
That's nice.
they should just really skip this level. Although it's getting a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean, he's been here a handful of times.
Oh, that bomb is gonna help a lot. Okay, that's it. That's probably it.
Hey, on the board.
That's a clear. First clear for Dobbs. Oh, Germ Duff's running away from those giant bonsai bales.
And meanwhile, off screen is Zero Planes up to 2 clears, tied with Owlglass at the moment.
Zero Plane has been practicing this up until last night. He was practicing Atlas Expert, and if I recall correctly, the best run he had as of last night was nine levels in 20 minutes.
Germ Dove on the board.
Ooh, Hourglass in a bumperific level, just bouncing off, trying to get some progress. It's such a bad level this
Yep. But bumperific is definitely a very apt word at describing it. This Chaos Legion also finishing up his second level there.
Zero Planes off screen, they're just during their third levels, so they're making a lot of progress.
Yeah, Owlglass though right behind.
Mm-hmm. To the third clear.
So Chaos Legion skipping some garbage. Dobbs finds some tape. These levels are never too bad. Germ Dove finding a launcher floating around in a cloud. Finds the axe there.
Ooh, and Chaos Legion just falling in that speedrun level. It's a 20-second speedrun, I think? With on-off switches, that's like classic.
Meanwhile, Owlglass in a very unique level, a locomotive, and each boxcar is a different sort of mini challenge.
Ooh.
And
That's
you know,
a really cute
very
level.
well designed. Yeah.
Very well designed that they can jump over the
Well, very aesthetically pleasing.
Okay. I mean, I'm just making fun of the cheese strats here. They should just go over all of these levels, unless you just jump over each section. It's just for the best.
Yeah, when in doubt, up and over.
I don't think even that mushroom is required, but I mean, that's how I see things.
But Chaos Legion on the board with 3. Germ Dove on the board with 3. Zero Planes on up to 4.
Yes. It appears that Zero Plane's training it's paying off. They just have this slightest advantage over Chaos Legion and Germ Dove, so
Yeah, Owlglass could very easily go over this cart, but he is very interested in getting through this door here.
that was the final challenge. They just need the boost from that spring, and that's it. That's a clear.
Chaos Legion in a versus multiplayer level here, fighting all by his lonesome. Gotta go up, up, up.
So changing the topic for a quick second here, August. So what does this SNES Superstars Marathon entails?
As far as I know, just a whole bunch of super SNES games. You know, I don't know about you, but I always kind of consider the SNES one of the best consoles ever created by mankind. So all those games I think are getting speed runs features, some races featured for the next like 10 days or so.
Nice. Well, I do believe that the 3DS was the best console, but a lot of people don't like to agree with me. Even though it's a portable, I know.
Yeah, I always got to make that distinction between home consoles and portable.
But do you really have to anymore? I mean,
there are those crazy mods out there with like, you know, insert your SNES cartridge here.
it's true.
But these runners clearing left and right. Zero Plane's still maintaining the lead.
Yes.
But just a one clear lead over Dobbs, Chaos, and Germdove.
Yeah, they need more clears
And
to make up for that last level they couldn't clear in the optimization round. Unfortunately, that DNF is hurting them a little bit, you know, on their overall score.
Germdove has to sneak through all this ice. All four of these runners showing you just exactly what Endless Expert is all about. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's so true. You never know what kind of mess you're gonna get yourself into.
Ooh, you might get squished by a thwomp, you might get skewered by an icicle, get blasted in the face with a cannonball.
Or maybe all of them at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that's a treat. Oh, time up. That's never fun, though. Zero Plane's maintaining the lead up to 7 clears. Hourglass and Chaos Legion up to 5.
Dobbs with a very interesting desert level here. It's a grab the red coins, but it looks really fun, honestly.
Hopefully relatively short as well. 4 out of his 5. It does look like a creatively designed level. That's
It's
for sure.
it's an amazing level. Unfortunately, it's really slow. Oh no. I think those platforms are a little bit out of sync right there. There you go. Yeah, it's an extremely slow level. But at least they got that key.
Yep, coins and key in hand. But our other runners clearing levels left and right.
Yes, Hourglass with another clear that keeps them in the lead for the end.
Hourglass is up to 6. Zero
Yes.
Plane's off screen up to 7.
Oh, so yes, Hourglass is just keeping tabs on Zero Planes, who's still leading our counts here. We haven't seen any more clears from Germ Dog. And I think they just got a game over. So I just saw
looks
them.
like it.
You saw them starting over.
Unfortunately, getting served up a whole bunch of hot garbage.
And unfortunately,
Sometimes that's what happens.
yeah, unfortunately, game over. It doesn't subtract any points from the total, but it's it wasted a lot of time.
Chaos Legion up to 6 clears, Zero Plane up to 8. Running away with it.
A mess of a level here, yes, please. Thank you for skipping that one, Hourglass.
It really helps to know what levels that you want to skip and what levels you want to kind of grind through. Chaos Legion with an interesting one-screen level here. Stack of Goombas. And a star. Of course there's a star.
And kill 100 Goombas. And they ran out of time.
Time out. So a little bit of a challenge there. Speaking of challenge, Dobbs in a dark haunted house. Chaos Legion getting that flagpole up to 7 clears. Germ Dove close to clear themselves. There you got it.
Hourglass yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, unfortunately for Germ Dove falling a little bit behind, at the same time Zero Plane's kind of pulling away from our other racers.
Definitely. Hourglass needs another clear. They need to keep tabs on Chaos Legion if they want to win the race overall, because they're the two players going for the first overall place. So they need those clears. Otherwise, yeah.
Just 5 minutes left.
But Hourglass has just been getting really, really slow on long levels. Just like this one with eyes and skewers and annoying platforming. And on the other hand, Chaos Legion getting a Kaizo-ish level here. Not a good side here.
Yeah, these Kaizo levels can be kind of quick sometimes, but if the tricks they're demanding of you are harder than you're capable of, it's sometimes best just to skip them.
Yes.
Hourglass also skipping left and right. Dobbs, Hourglass, Chaos Legion.
Zero Planes with the double digits, so that's really impressive. 10 clear so far. There's a little less than 4 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going on a really good run here.
This was Tetris, we'd be calling it the max out pace. Germ Dove plugging along up to 6.
Chaos Legion on a really, really slow night sky level, if I recall correctly, because everything is like low gravity. The good thing is you can exploit the twirling just to extend your jump almost forever.
Yeah, unfortunately, not enough platform for Chaos Legion.
Token Streamer, there's no penalty for skipping. They can skip as many levels as they want. It's all about them knowing what's the correct thing to do,
Well, they can skip, they can game over, although game overs do take up a bit of time.
Yes, I think it's around 90 seconds just to get a game over here. Oh, and Dobbs is on a Kaizo training level here. 3 shell jumps consecutively, and now jumping on an icicle, which is never a fun thing to do.
Yep, definitely a slick trick.
Colas with another clear. Yeah.
Up to 8 total, but Zero Plane's 3 ahead of him at 11. Oh, and Germ Dove now in an upside down level. What are you doing? Yeah, there you go. Skip, skip, skip. I was racing those upside down levels, those dark haunted houses. No, thank you. Automatic skips in my book.
But here's the thing, skipping takes a lot of time as well. And unfortunately, it also depends on your net. Because if you have a good net, the time it takes to load up the new level, it might be a little bit faster. So there's a lot of things that you gotta consider when skipping. I've noticed that it's like a lot of runners here, once they hit one of those skipping streak that it's like 5-6 levels in a row skipping, that's a lot of time wasted at the end of the day.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
But Coas Legion with another clear, that's pulling them closer to Zero Planes.
Yeah, Chaos with 9, Zero Plane still at 11. Germ Dove, Dobbs at 7 apiece. Owlglass also at 7. Running into the final seconds.
Final few seconds, and that's my alarm going off again. And that'll be probably time for all of our runners. We're getting the final counts on each level, so Zero Planes wins this round with 11. That's impressive. 11 clears. An Endless Expert. And just like you said, everyone else with Chaos Legion with 9 finishing in second, and then everyone else finishing with 7 clears, all tied for third place in this particular round.
Yeah, Germ Dove actually getting robbed there on this final attempt. Timed out with the goal tape in sight. But as you mentioned, Zero Plane's taking the lead.
Yes.
And is he taking the weekly in that case?
No. So after tallying up all the times, unfortunately, Zero Planes didn't do too hot on the first and second parts, and that cost them a lot of points. So they will not be making the podium. A really interesting thing is Chaos Legion, thanks to those two extra clears they got on Endless, that puts them in first place, and it's the ongoing champion of the weekly. So far, I think it's been like 4 or 5 weeks they've not lost.
And that's it, right?
Yeah.
We should ask these racers if they want to get in for a post-race interview.
Yes. On second place, we have a tie between Dobbs and Owlglass, though. So, interestingly enough, we have another tie in terms of overall ranking.
And that just goes to show you we need more racers involved. We need the word to get out there. So if you know anyone who would like to participate in these weekly races, hone up their skills against some tough competition, tell them every week here on Speed Gaming. Super Mario Maker 2 weekly races.
Yes. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. I don't know. Are we doing the interview?
Are we doing what?
The interviews with the runners.
So I marked them as done on the tracker. So Speed Gaming Bot, if it's working, it should have sent them an invite into the Speed Gaming Discord.
Oh, okay. For a moment, Zero Planes was like, were they doing normal? They were only apparently no, they were unexpert.
Oh, wow. Yeah, some Discord chatter going on.
Yes. So this is the post-race chat, and everyone's like, GGing each other, comparing times and strats and everything. So it's a little bit, it's a little bit interesting how things go after all these races. Alrighty. But then again, just a reminder, makers, feel free to keep on, join us, send your levels. We'll definitely give them a try no matter what. If it makes the cut, it's going to appear on the weeklies. And even if we do get a lot of levels, like one of these levels was submitted like 2 weeks ago, but we never had the room to use it today because of some of the runners had already played the levels. We had to move some things around, and fortunately we still had that level from a couple of weeks ago, which was the last level during the initial phase, the one with the skull platforms, which proved to be a good challenge for all our runners today. So yes, makers, please, the more levels we get, the better for us and the better for the show. And runners, yes, as many runners as we can get, the more the merrier.
And it looks like our racers are readying up.
Yes. Alrighty, welcome, runners.
Hey.
Yeah, good game to all y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. GG's.
Hey,
GG's, guys.
thanks.
So what did you guys
Good
think
job.
of the first round of it? Just getting through those levels. That rising lava level at the end was definitely a challenge.
I felt good overall when it came to the levels that we got. That endless though, and speed runs just.
Yeah,
Was
today
not
was not your
fun.
today was not your day for speedruns, cause but you did so well in the initial phase. Like you finished like 6 minutes ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that last level with the skull platform was going to be a good challenge enough, and no, you breezed through that one, especially after you hit that checkpoint. That was like what, 3 lives that you lost, and that's it.
I don't recall, but I do like I'm way better at Kaizo than anything else. Because if you look at the pink coin collecting Moonlight Delight, even when
Yes.
it came to speedrunning it and playing it, I was just like, well, at least the arrows are telling me where to go, but I have no idea what I'm doing. But the Kaizo one is like, yeah, I understand what I need to do as soon as I get the info that I needed. But yeah, oh man, I was not feeling it this week.
So, of all the levels, which one, going through each of you runners, which one was your favorite so far?
Well, my favorite was obviously the MMXTPE skulls, as well as at least it's not an auto scroll. Like those two levels were fun, mainly because I like water levels.
Okay.
Like water levels. Wow.
Yeah, those are my favorite by far. Is water levels and like wall jumping precision levels.
All
I
right,
think my favorite was honestly the Kaizo level. I know I did by far the worst at it, but I think that's just like the way that I expect to play that type of level is just you die, you learn one trick, you die, you learn one trick. And so I kept dying over and over again trying to learn it. And I was honestly happy with my performance, even though it was like 10 minutes slower than everybody else.
To be fair, it's a really challenging level. We had to put in that level in view of another. Apparently, Hourglass had played those before.
Which ones?
There was beginner survival levels by
Oh, those by Edwin. Yeah.
yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. He comes by lately and gives me them, and they're really fun. So maybe I
They're
should
really
start
fun,
playing
and,
them.
and there were going to be perfect levels to bring up the tension for the last level, you know. And unfortunately,
Okay.
it we couldn't use them.
I'll tell him to stop posting levels to me during the week then.
No, no worries, no worries. We'll find more levels and makers, so no worries about that. Oh, how about you, Germdov? Did any level in particular that?
I really liked the Skulls level just because, it was a whole lot of fun to play through. I kind of hit a brick wall on it, but, you know, just a
Yeah,
lot of fun. Even the red coin level, it was kind of fun, especially routing that out because there were so many different ways that you could go, and I don't know if I finally figured out what I thought was the optimal route and didn't get the last clear on it, but that was a lot of fun.
yeah, it's a really good level because honestly, it's a red coin level with an open level design, so you could almost go anywhere, even though there's really an optimal path. But especially the first playthrough, it's so open, unlike any other red coin level.
Yeah, I think everyone should do numbers on their red coins in the future. It's really helpful.
Yes, it does help a
Yeah,
lot.
definitely.
Having them marked down, knowing that, oh heck, I missed one of this, I can go back and try to find that which coin I'm missing. That's really really good, honestly.
Yeah, that's one of my complaints is Nintendo really needs to put the location of where the coin is like on the top right when you pick it up. So if it's the third coin you're picking up, it should be in the third slot, not the next following
Oh,
one.
interesting.
Like I just
Oh,
find
yeah.
that so
Huh.
annoying.
That
That's
would
an
be
interesting
great.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Nintendo,
nice.
if you're watching, Doug Bowser here. Hello.
Yeah, I feel like it's so obvious because sometimes you run around like even in like dumb troll levels, and they're like pick up the coins, and you pick up the last one, and it like it marks it down as your first one, and you're like, oh right, pink coins, where are they? Now you gotta run around again finding all the coins. It's like, well, if you would have just told me that was the fifth one, I would have known it was the last one, not the
Yeah,
first.
there.
But then you'd have troll level creators just shuffling them around. You know, it might have been the
Right.
first one that they placed, but they're going to put it at the end of the level. And then they're going to drag the fifth one that they placed
Well,
to the beginning of the level.
Yeah, exactly. Like I know there's trouble, but when it comes to that logic, but just in general, like it would be nice to see what placement coin I'm picking up first versus,
Yeah, and no matter what you do, no matter what new technique or mechanic you introduce to the game, it's always gonna get trolled somehow. So
Yeah,
it
exactly.
doesn't like really.
You'll never escape the trolls, unfortunately.
But hey, if we all vote up that red coin level with the clear indicators of which number they are, perhaps we'll set a trend.
Yes. Alrighty. Any last thoughts from you guys? Because I see everyone is in here. So any last thoughts?
For me, again, keep up with the great levels, even though they weren't, they weren't for my strengths, they were still very fantastic levels. Like, obviously, they weren't up to par for me, but just in general overview, fantastic levels.
Good to hear. How about you, Zero Planes?
Thanks for playing, guys. This is a lot of fun, and I'm really glad that we got such excellent competitors to play against every week.
No, thank you for being here. Honestly, we really appreciate it. Owlglass, any thoughts? You almost clinched first place today.
Yeah, I've been well after my third place streak. It seems that I'm on a tied first or tied second streak.
Yes.
So let's attempt to break that one. And yeah, next week a new week to show some new learned things. I mean, I practice a lot in the week, so should be getting there.
Good.
Yeah,
Germ,
keep up the good work, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and I would just urge anyone who's watching that it's a lot of fun to participate. And even if you don't want to participate in the races, if you just send the levels in, we've had a lot of really good stuff, and it's always good to see more.
Yes, and don't forget to vote for the levels. I think we are almost ready to call on those votes. I don't know. I think we could close that poll, right? Because it seems like, yeah, it seems like we got the Skulls level, the last level that was played during the first run, as first place, and Moonlight
Makes sense.
Delight.
Wow.
Yeah, and yeah, it was an amazing level. And Moonlight Delight taking up on second place. So some really good levels this week. And I think that's everything for today, right, August?
Yeah, just keep in mind that there's always tons of cool stuff going on here at Speed Gaming. We got the SNES Super Marathon going on,
Yeah.
and weekly races like Super Mario Maker 2 race going on every week. It's
Yeah, and
tons
there's
of fun,
also
and
there's also the link to the past qualifier. Right? There's a lot of content to
yeah,
to
it's
watch
always
and speed gaming.
it's always tons of fun, and it's super easy to get involved if you want to do some commentary, do some tracking, do some racing. Yeah, tons of ways to get involved, and I hope we see the community grow a bit.
Yes. Well, again, August, thank you very much for helping me here with the commentary. It's not an easy ride for me yet, so hopefully the more I do it, the better I get at this.
You're
I
doing
really,
great.
really
Now.
appreciate it.
Yep, same here.
Well, to everyone else, thank you again, our runners, or everyone behind the scenes, and everyone in Speed Gaming. Thank you very much. We'll see you all next week. Until then, bye.
GG, dudes.
Bye.
GG.
Bye, guys.